and wherein students can choose one functional specialization among marketing, finance, and HR, and one sectoral specializations among retail management, banking and financial services, hospital administration, and logistics and supply chain management, as well as, and finally, business analytics. Further, the department is offering open electives in emerging areas such as soft skills, advanced Excel, and French foreign language in first semester, and business analytics, yoga, and digital marketing and tally in the second semester. The department has excellent academic infrastructure like smart classrooms, digital library, computer center, and media center, seminar halls, linguistic lab, etc. Experts from industry and parent university are invited to deliver the lectures on different courses to share their hands-on experience to the students. The management department, located in 8.7 acres lush green Richikonda campus with well-ventilated spacious classrooms, well-equipped laboratories, library, play fields, cafeteria, vehicle parking, gym, and all the things. With this brief introduction of my department, and I request the coordinator of this event, Mr. Dr. Nagaraju, to take over the platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, over to Nagaraju.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our principal, ma'am, Professor S. Rajni, ma'am, to address the gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Nagaraj. Am I audible, please? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Audible, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Mr. Devajyoti Banerjee, founder of Seven Board, Professor Board, Head of the Department of Management Studies, my colleague, Dr. Nagaraj, who is the coordinator of this Impact Lecture. This is being organized as a part of the Impact Lecture series, supported by the Ministry of Education, Institutions Innovation Council, and dear faculty and students. Good morning, everybody. We are today going to listen to the emerging area in management. Rather, as you know, all areas, whether in management or the other, all traditional areas are undergoing radical change. And one such area is marketing shift. I'm sure Mr. Banerjee will speak more about this. And I'm also sure that five of Mr. Banerjee, Seven Books is a leading educational institution, a pioneer in Kolkata and reform. Now, we have in the Department of Management. But then this college was undergraduate science programs, and today we are around 11,000 plus student strength. Which includes BCA, BBA, besides BSc and BCom, as well as one vocational program. We have 5 post-graduation programs, which include MBA, MCA, MS Organic Chemistry, MSc Computer Science, and MA Science. We have 4 undergraduate engineering programs, BTech, and 2 masters in engineering and programs. We also have a research center. This is a brief about the institution. As I said, it's a co-education multi-faculty college, almost like an university, but we have not yet applied for a B2B university status. We are fortunate that we are accredited by NAC, and we are in the second cycle of accreditation. Our department is accredited by the National Board of Accreditation and we are hosted. And this is where we are looking for not only just academic excellence, we might have got information, gathered information from Dr. Bose's brief profile of our department, that we have been making endeavors to produce quality contemporary courses. That this is not just in management studies, but we are doing this in other programs as well. So academic excellence is one part wherein our effort has always been to be in sync with the industry requirements. But at the same time, we are also striving to make strides of progress in research and innovation, which ultimately, as you know, the goal of which is over a period of developing a culture and additional education among our students. And this leads to up in order to start their own after please. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and agreeing to spare your time to address our students. Thank you. Over to Nagaraj. Nagaraj, and hello, Dr. Nagaraj. Am I not audible?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our student Jahnavi to introduce our first speaker, Mr. Devajot Banerjee.
Very good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
You're
Yes.
audible, sir?
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, 1 minute.
Sure.
Our student is going to introduce a study of brief profile. 1 minute.
Sure.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jahnavi from MBA section. I'm privileged to introduce Mr. Devajyoti Banerjee, founder and CEO at Seven Boats, Google certified digital marketer, and LinkedIn certified WordPress expert, brand strategist, consultant, and entrepreneur. Mr. Banerjee did his BTech in CSE and PGDM in marketing. Devajyoti has 17 plus years of experience. He was felicitated and invited by 12 plus top business schools, universities, management institutes, and corporate houses in India, including IIM, IIT, and more. He is associated as visiting professor of digital marketing in 3 plus premier business schools in Kolkata, 25 plus public speaking events, 20 plus awards, and featured in premier magazines and papers. An entrepreneur, Google certified digital marketer, LinkedIn certified WordPress expert, trainer, trainer more than 45,000 students globally through online programs, classroom training, workshops, and online roundtables. His teaching methodology is highly appreciated by students, press, corporates, senior academicians, and veteran entrepreneurs. I cordially invite Mr. Devajyoti Banerjee to address the gathering and expound his valuable words and experiences. Please.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, all the delegates present here. And I think I'm audible properly to all of you. And I want one thing here, Mr. Nagaraj, if you can
Yes,
say
sir.
that if the audience, if they have any question, if I can communicate with them, if you can take the questions and pass it to me, so that would be better. So I am planning to keep a 15-20 minutes at the end of the session to keep a open question answer session. So
Sure, sir. I'll do that.
okay, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so very good morning, all of you. Today our topic is digital marketing strategies, applicable strategies for the startups. Now, very frankly speaking, here for startups, most of the cases, what we have seen, the early stage startups, the most major problem is the fund problem, because most of the startups they are bootstrapped, and a very few startups they go for the product based startups, mostly they go for investment. Now, not talking about the invested or funded startup. Generically speaking, I'm talking about most of the cases that 70% startups, the bootstrap startups. So in that case, for branding and for promotion through digital media, what would be the applicable strategies that we can take? Now, since this is about 1.5 hour session and this subject is huge, so I cannot cover everything, but I will try to keep it in a very simplistic manner with a clear flow, so that you can understand the structure, the methodology, and you can further brainstorm into it, do some research, and you can bring your own creativity and innovations into it. I'm just trying here in this session to give you a right direction, so that you can apply, understand this the digital field, the digital scenario, and apply different various strategies depending on the startups. So my point here would be, today's session I would try to focus in a broader aspect, in a generic aspect, and that can fit into most of the cases, the startups that may be from retail sector, that may be from manufacturing sector, any kind of IT product sector. So whatever strategies I will discuss, you can apply this with your startup. Now, obviously, there would be something specific if a startup is, say, for a mobile app startup. So obviously, certain strategies would be different, but overall, I would try to give it in a generic angle, in a broader angle, so that you all can relate and understand this. And one more thing, the process of giving this training is a mixed method that I will use. It's not like always I will show you a PPT and I will explain point by point, but here I will show you some examples, some real websites, and as a supporting material I will show you a few PPTs. If you want those materials, that I can pass it to the coordinator and you can collect it from him. So it's nothing to worry about it, that all the materials that I have shown you will get it. So let's start with the process. The first thing that I will start here, thus it's a very systematic process. Digital marketing is nothing like rocket science. Yes, technology part is there, but that does not necessarily mean that you have to be an engineer or you should know programming languages. Not like that. What it needs methods, proper flow, the structure you should know, the common sense approach, and a little bit of technical part, and the most important part is the research part. Research and analysis part is very, very important, because that differentiate how well you are performing. Because nowadays what is happening, if you go through YouTube, if you go through Facebook, a lot of study materials, self-help materials you can get, but what will make you the different one? Because nowadays the people, they are aware about it, they are learning digital marketing. What make you different is the strategic part, the innovation part, the creativity part. Once you understand the flow, and then if you apply your own common sense, own strategy, own research part into that, then it will be much more effective. So let's start. So the first thing, in digital marketing, we keep it very, very precise. Like, for example, Mr. X, he has started a new startup. Let's say a local restaurant in Vishagavattanam, and he wants online promotion. So this is the scenario. So let's assume this is the case that we have received, that Mr. X has started a local restaurant in Vizag and he wants to promote it. So how to do this? From where to start? So first thing, we need a pen and paper, very simply, and few questions we need to ask. What are the questions? Suppose you are working for Mr. X, or you are working as a strategist for Mr. X. Mr. X has hired you. And okay, Sir, you please guide me how to do the digital promotion for my newly established restaurant in Vizag. So startup, bootstrapped. So what would be the applicable strategies, right? So this is the problem statement. So let's start with this problem statement and what we need to do. The first thing that we need to do is ask Mr. X, please describe in 2 lines, maximum in 2 lines, what is your business all about. It's not more than 2 lines, 2 lines, and you have to place all the important things there that you don't want to miss. So this is number one technique in digital marketing, the first part, that you need to describe the business in 2 lines, maximum 2 lines. So he will say it's a local restaurant in Vizag. Now your question would be, hello. Okay, so the next part is, so what should you ask him? It's a local restaurant startup in Vizag. Fine, fair enough. But what is missing? You need to understand the missing part. That means local restaurants, there may be 30, 40 more restaurants. So what is the specialty? That part is missing. Famous for seafood, famous for kebab, famous for biryani, or whatever. So that part you need to understand. You need to bring it out from the client. Second, we call it FAB, FAB, the FAB component, features, advantage, and the benefit part. That is also missing. So if it's a local restaurant in Vizag, so what's the FAB? So you need to understand the features, advantage, and benefit. Now if I form it in this way, it's a unique seafood restaurant in Vizag, one of its kind, providing great, couple lunch or couple dinner with attractive offers or something like that. So it will be a full complete sentence. That means I got my FAB, features, advantage, benefit. These 3 things, very, very important. So first task for digital marketing, before you move into the deeper strategies, the very basic and fundamental thing, first you need to identify in the right what is your business is all about in 2 lines, not more than 2 lines. And you note it down. This is number 1 task. The second task, the moment you understand that, okay, it's a seafood restaurant, where is the location? It's Vizag. And you know that, okay, they have their couple lunch, dinner offer, some offers, combo offers, something is there, affordable price, good ambience. So these are kind of feature, advantage, and benefit. Now you need to pick up we call it the primary word or primary keyword. In digital marketing, in digital field, this is very, 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 very important. When we communicate verbally, we can talk a lot. And those who are smart, they can filter what is the most important things he or she is saying. So they can filter and they can take it out. But in digital, people are very impatient. So we call it basically, don't take it otherwise, but we say we all are stupid in digital field. Why? Because I try to open a website, it's not loading within 3-4 seconds. I get impatient. I stop it. I have other alternatives. I search in Google, I will get the second website, it's opening first, I will go there. So if you are doing anything wrong, if you are not understanding the user's intention, what is the intention behind their search, and if you don't grab their attention within the stipulated time frame, you are missing an opportunity. So that is why it's different when we communicate face to face, when we communicate verbally, but when we communicate digitally, there is a difference that we need to hammer it in a very clear, concise, precise manner. So the next part is I need to take the most important, we call it keyword, that this business contains. So say for example, seafood restaurant, where? In Vizag. So what will be my next action? I will note it down. Seafood restaurant, specialty seafood restaurant in Vizag. I will note it down. The next part is What I need to do? I need to understand my target audience. Very, very important. Who would be my target audience? And third part, in digital field, in digital media, where I can reach them, I can get them, where they are visiting, in which platforms they are browsing maximum time. That part we need to understand. We need to find out. So let me share my screen. And I will use my notepad. So the first thing is you need to understand the business. Second part is you identify, we call it the focus keyword of the business. Third is you need to find out the target group. Find out the target group. Now, target group can be business to customer, B2C, business to business, B2B, business to government, B2G. So there are a lot of categories. So here for the restaurant, it is business to customers, B2C. Now B2C segment, that means we need to understand few more details. What are these details? Demography. What is the age bracket? Who can be my potential customer? I need to understand the age bracket, their gender, and their marital status. Next is psychography. Psychography means their interest, where they are working, what is their affinity, what they like, what they dislike. Then we need to understand the socio-economic status and then the location. Now socio-economic status means whether they are affluent to spend for a lunch or a dinner in that kind of restaurant, in that kind of environment or not. And then the location. Obviously location here for the local startup, that Visakhapatnam, Vizag. Fine. So how to define this audience? The define audience that you need to understand as a business owner, or you need to talk to the, if you are not the business owner, you need to talk to the business owner to understand who are the potential customers. Say for example, for this, it can be anyone from 16 or 16 years to, on an average, we can say 50 years of age. Young generations, we are targeting young generations or married couples, that we need to identify. But here, as per the problem statement, we have seen that they are giving offer, the benefit is focusing more into the couple things. So we can target around 27, 28 or 25, 26 to say 55, 56 years of age group, both male and female, and affluent family. And what would be the psychography? Interest, travel, dinner, lunch, food. So these are the interest areas. Entertainment. So we need to write it down. Now we need to understand where we can get them. Again, common sense or research. Now first, common sense. This type of people, where they mostly visit. Now if we see a graph, we can see a chart. I will show you one chart here, just information for your information purpose. So this is kind of data that giving us a glimpse. Let's see. This is from the company's perspective. 68% companies, they prefer digital platform rather than print or events or ATL, BTL, radio, other televisions, other media. Why? Because each and everything you can track through digital marketing, through digital media. Whereas in other media, it is not that way possible to track each and every minute detail. But in digital, it is possible. So from the business angle, this is the percentage. Now the platforms, if you see, Facebook 49%, Google 32%, LinkedIn 13%, Instagram 7%. So you can easily understand which are the biggest platforms. Now if you see that, okay, married couple at the age bracket of 25 to 55, where they can belong to, I mean, they can visit on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Instagram. So I would note it down. So these are my 4 major platforms, social media platforms. And if I see this graph, and this is tried and trusted method. So now see, social media marketing is 42%. That companies they're focusing into. Search engine optimization, search engine marketing, that means when somebody is searching on Google with the keyword, and if your business comes in the list and the top 10 results, so you say, okay, I'm performing well. So that is called the search engine optimization. And sometimes when you search, you see at the top of this page in Google, you see some ads. The first 2, 3, 4, there are ads. Then you see map. Then you see the normal results. So this is called search engine marketing, the whole process, the paid ad, Google ads, as well as the organic result. That means by providing better content, by doing some other activities, you're ranking higher in Google search result page. So that process is called SEO. So we can see from this graph that social media marketing, the SEO part is very important, maximum area they are taking. But we should not ignore the other areas. Other areas what? Influencer marketing, content marketing, display advertising, mobile marketing, email marketing, landing page optimization. So you see this landing page, it's a huge part. So landing page, that means landing page. What is a landing page? Suppose I have opened a website, I am searching in Google, I see a link, I click on that, I come to a page, that is my landing page. Now if that landing page is not good, people will leave. If that landing page does not have that kind of capacity to get your attention, people will leave. So to get conversion, landing page is very, very important. Also, landing page is like your personality, what you are wearing. So the presentation part is very, very important. Because in digital, the first interaction would be with your digital property. It may be your website, it may be your Facebook page, it may be your LinkedIn profile. So if you can't make it digitally impressive at the very first go, the next actions like hooking them to your content, getting them stick to your content, spending more time on your site, it would not happen. So first thing first, we need to go in that particular flow, right? So this is the chart we can see, and we can understand that, okay, this is my target group, I can get here, here, here. Now how to reach them? What would be my strategies? I will come to that part. But in case of business to business, what would be the formula for target group? First, I need to identify who are the key decision maker. Now, if I see somebody is an intern in a company and I am approaching, I am sending him or her a mail that, okay, we do this, this, this. So would it be really effective? Because he or she is an intern, not the key decision maker. So if I send that, okay, I can promote your brand, promote your company digitally, and we can do this, this, this. Maybe he or she will say that, okay, let me talk to my boss or reporting officer, I will get back to you. It would not be that way fruitful. So what you can do, you can identify, you have to research on LinkedIn that who are the key decision maker, what are the matching industries. Like as a digital marketer, I can see we can also promote a real estate business, we can promote a hotel, we can promote a hospital, anything we can do. So we can approach them. But how to approach? We need to find out the key decision makers through LinkedIn. We can hire someone to search, okay, sort out the profile or the best profiles, best matching with our objective, and make a list and then send a message or email. And there is a probability that depending on the content of the email, how well you are forming, that is again the creativity part would be there. So you can get response. And then the next part is how you can get them into your funnel. That is called the lead funnel. We'll come to that part. So this is the methodology. So target group is very, very important. So in business to business, we need to understand the key decision maker, where they are sitting. Suppose on LinkedIn, I can see the key decision maker, say Mr. Y, of say Tata Motors, and I'm trying to contact him in Kolkata office. But after certain research, I see the decision has been taken from Mumbai office. So I need to check who is the decision maker or the influencers there in Mumbai office. So I have to approach in that way. So the research part regarding audience profiling is very very important. Now I will give you one special trick here. If you are not that confident to identify your target group the way I am saying, it's completely manual way, there is one option that you can do is like, I can go to Google ads or I can go to Facebook ads, and I can see there and I can find there in display. Remember it, I would not go into the technical details here. Just to remember, you can go to display ad or video ad, or you can check with smart ads. These are the three type of ads where you can get audience profiling. Say for example, if I go to my accounts and if I go to say for example 7 boards, can't see it here. So this one, and you can see here audience. So if I click on this audience, now you can see here this is my audience. Now if I need to edit, suppose here you see edit demographics. So if I click here, I have to select an ad group. So for this one, now you can select household income, even everything. So you can do it. So even some suggestions you can get from Google. I'm just trying to show you some suggestions how you can get it from this tool. For example, I go to one campaign. Say for example, I go to this campaign. Say this one. I go to the audiences. And here I can see this is only showing me demographics, but I can also add more details here. I need to go to the settings part. Just give me one second. I need to check with running display campaigns. I don't think running display campaigns is there. So let's check this. And let's go to my audiences. Now if I go to demographics, and there are certain more things are there, I need to go to the settings of this campaign, and there I can do the audience targeting. Let's do one thing here to just give you one simple example. I go to this here. So I go to audience manager. Now you see, these are the different kind of audience that we have used, like users of our own website. The people they are visiting our website, we are adding into our audience list so that we can show our ad in front of them. So this is one kind of audience targeting. Google can show you some similar kind of audience. Like here also we have our own app, so those people who are using our app, we are adding them to our audience list. So here you can create this kind of audience, like see, website visitors, app users, YouTube users, customer list. Even you can upload your own customers email IDs so that Google can understand where they are visiting, what are the other sites they are watching, and accordingly their preferences you can set it up. So audience profiling is very very important, and there are certain tools. Most important, the best free tools, like even if you don't create any paid campaign, even in Google Ads you can start with and you can experiment with this kind of uh, audience targeting. Now if I go to again the campaign part, just giving you one small example here. See, if I go to a display campaign, for example, I go to campaigns, if I click on create new campaign, and here you will see, say for example I need brand awareness, and here I need to go display, and I put it, say test campaign, and say for example this is 6 10. So I put it here. Now here you can see, like I can target location, all fine, English, more settings, these are all fine, I don't have to look into this. And then what I need to do, I need to click on next, and say I put it 100. Now next. Now you see here, this is the list I tried to show you. Now here you can see search or browse. See, career consulting services, business professionals, employment, business education. So you can get huge list who can be your target audience. Suppose you don't have any idea about digital marketing. First time you are listening to this session. Now you are saying, I don't have that much of experience to understand who can be my exact target group. That is why I am sharing you this tool from where you can understand, you can get all this, like IT and technical jobs. If I click on this, Google will show you how many people they are actually browsing. See, 1 billion to 5 billion weekly impressions you can get. So that many people pan India, and this is India basis, pan India basis, they are searching social media enthusiast. Now you see, 5 billion to 10 billion weekly impressions. So people, those who are actually coming to our website, potential this type of people, they are actually 5 billion to 10 billion people they are actually visiting on social media platforms. So we can understand. Now social media platforms, even I want to narrow it down, I can get again YouTube, so YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and certain other apps are there, mostly the reel based and the video ads. So this is one strategy, one tool you can use for audience targeting. So coming back again to our main area that we are discussing, that was after identification of the target group, we will go to the next phase part, that is, once we have identified our target group, then we need to understand our competitor. Very very important. So we need to understand our competitor. How to understand the competitor? Very simple thing. We have taken an example that it's a seafood restaurant in Vizag. So let's do this, because we have already identified the focus keyword. So seafood, say restaurant in Vizag. Now we can write Vizag or Visakhapatnam, whatever. Now here you can see some restaurants. This is called Google Map. It is showing. Now it is coming TripAdvisor, then Zomato, then Just Dial, then again Restaurant Guru. These are all listing websites. These are all listing website. There is no as such seafood restaurant is coming in the first page of Google. Right? So I put my video off because I am facing some network issue. Well, so that means if we go to the second page, I can't see again. No, as such, direct restaurant's website is not. Now this is coming. Now see in Raju Ka Dhaba, Andhra non-veg seafood restaurant. So this is coming. So this is one restaurant website is there. So no other restaurants I can see here because all these are the listing websites. Listing websites means they are different kind of, they are not directly competitor, but I can check the names of those competitors from the listing sites. If there are other, now Raju Ka Dhaba, you see the Raju Ka Dhaba is also coming here. So that means less on digital platform, there is less competition. Now if there are more and more seafood restaurants opening up in Vizag, so obviously Raju Ka Dhaba or others, they have to compete digitally to get the top rank. And this activities is called search engine optimization. So for this, few strategies we need to take, few things we need to do, that I will come to that part one by one. So once this competition research is done, so that means this way local restaurant, seafood restaurant in Vizag, in Visakhapatnam, like this way we will try to find out the names, then we will visit their website and we will try to find out the point of parity and point of difference. That means what exact offer they are giving, what are the similarities that they are providing that is also matching with my offerings, and what is the difference. Now how I need to differentiate myself from the crowd. So how to differentiate and what to present, that is called the point of difference. So point of difference is very very important. I need to find out a point of difference, that okay, we are different than others. Either price is less, quality is good, quantity is more, packaging is better, home delivery is there. Any kind of or combination of all this can be your point of difference. Now you can ask that okay, my point of difference, I am posting it publicly digitally, so my competitor may copy. Yes, then you come innovation, you come up with more innovations, more offers. So that is why we say the digital marketing, this marketing especially, it would never die, because competition would be there, innovations would be there, you cannot hide it, but you have to work on for the improvement. So at the end of the day, consumers, they have more choice, they would be wise, they can take decisions, but for the businesses it would be more challenging day by day. So that is why we need to learn the fundamentals and apply new strategies. So I will give you the directions, like the way I have shown you, that from Google ad, you log in, you just create a dummy campaign, and you can see the kind of audience profiling, audience targeting, and you can understand that how many people they are actually visiting, actually doing this kind of things, right? Even if you can browse here, see very simply they are written who they are, what are their interests and habits. Now you want to, what are their habits? Say somebody loves beauty and wellness, so you can select that. So here they will give you 1 billion to 5 billion India. In India, they frequently visit salons and frequently attends live events, and they YouTube, social network, fashion and style categories, and casual apparel they see. So I have very clear cut like indications that where I need to hammer it. So which platforms, which category of the YouTube videos I need to look into. I can place my ads, I can comment on those videos with my link. So that idea I can get from this audience targeting tool. So that is the beauty of digital marketing, digital field, that each and everything you can play with the data, and with the data you take concrete decisions. So that is our ultimate objective. Now coming to the next part. So once you have identified your competitors, you have checked their features, their advantage, their benefit, and you come up with your own point of difference, or we call it USP, unique selling proposition. Why you are different. Now you need to place it digitally in front of your customers, potential users. How to create a digital properties? We call it acro model. Very interesting thing. We call it acro model. So after you have done the competitive research, then you have your point of difference, you get your USP. Now what you need to do, you need to place it on your digital property. You have to make a digital property that we call a landing page. It can be your Facebook page, it can be your website's page. So landing page, you have to present it. How to present it? With content. Very, very important. Now, how to present content, we'll come to that strategy. So this is important, that we need to play with content now. We need to present it, because digital, we call it digital first concept. The impression first your potential customers will get through digital media. So we have to be very careful about portraying our brand image and the positioning part very carefully, right? So the next part would be digital marketing mix. Now, what is digital marketing mix? Once I got an idea that okay, these are the platforms where my target audience belong to, say Facebook, say Instagram, say YouTube, say for example they search on Google and come visit different websites, different web pages, they read newspapers, they read what newspapers, say Times of India, DNA India. So whatever we once we know about this, then we create a blueprint that okay, for month one we would go with our own, creating our own landing page and promoting it on different social media platforms. Along with, we can create some short videos, we can create some visual content, because it's a restaurant, we can create visual content, compelling content, and we can put it on Instagram, we can make some reels. We can also connect to some food bloggers, some influencers. So these are my blueprint or strategic outline that I need to define. So that is called the digital marketing mix. Here we need to understand that we need to keep balanced approach. Balanced approach means as a startup you might not have that much of fund, but it does not necessarily mean that you don't have fund. So that is why you would not go with ads. You have to define that okay, it should be a very balanced approach, that we call it inbound or inorganic, or organic, or outbound or inorganic. So inbound means I can do my SEO, I can write my own content, I can share it on different social media spontaneously, I can ask my friends, request my friends and families to share about it. So these are all inbound. That means you are not directly paying someone, you are trying organically. It will take time, and the penetration would be little less slow, but long term result, it would give you very good word of mouth if you are providing very good product or service, right? And on the other hand, if you go with outbound marketing, say Google ad, Facebook ad, email marketing. Now with marketing you need to think that okay, the technological aspects are changing, automations are coming, so how you can implement artificial intelligence automation into this kind of marketing part, that would be your also part of research, ongoing research. So many new things are coming up, how you can integrate that with your business, how you can suggest this to your client. So that is also important, you need to research on that. So this is called my digital marketing mix, a balanced approach of both inbound and outbound strategy, right? Now let's go back to this PPT once again. So these are something like ad spends, we would not go to that. So basically this is the model that we first need to activate our digital property. That means create landing page, or create a Facebook page, or create a LinkedIn profile or YouTube channel. So that is the activation part. Next is the acquisition part. Get traffic. How you can get traffic and engage them? Through content. What would be your content strategy? I will come to that part. Next is, people are visiting your website, visiting your digital properties, but they are not contacting you. No profit. So you need to get them converted to a paying customer. So conversion strategy is very, very important. Next part is, even if they converted and become your customer, you have to retain them digitally. You have to send them emails, birthday wishes. You have to send them coupon code to redeem it on your website, so that they can come back on your website or on your app. So that the retention strategies, and then optimize the whole flow. You need to reevaluate and see where are the provisions of improvement, and you apply that. The way I'm saying that artificial intelligence is coming. Now if you can see that okay, you can send some personalized recommendations. Now you can see many cases on Facebook also. if you see that, if you most of the cases, most of the time, if you watch funny videos, you will see on your wall, you see most of the stand-up comedies and most this kind of related content you will see. Another person who is sports lover, you will see most of the sports content. How is it possible? Somebody is doing this? No, that is even driven by artificial intelligence. So you need to understand that with your business, what kind of things would be beneficial. Suppose for the local restaurant, you need to think in that way that, okay, in my local restaurant, if some customers, first time customers, if they are coming, we can get a kind of questionnaire, very easy questionnaire, yes, no, people are very lazy. So if I can get that, what is their preferences and choice, the next time if they come, I can put it into a system, in an AI system. If they visit our menu, we can highlight them, okay, last time you visited, you got this time you can get this. So that is the type of strategy we are talking about, right? Okay, next is well, so this is the acro part we are talking about. So this is important. Now we'll move to the different strategies one by one. Okay, give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. So the next part we will go to so these are the things that I have discussed, the organic approach and the inorganic approach. Now, so these are the techniques that you can see here. Pointing here: lead magnet, lead funnel, landing page optimization, conversion rate optimization, and few things: use proof, exit intent trigger, email automation, push notification. Now we'll come to these strategies one by one. So let me open one website here. Well, so you see here, it is useproof.com, and this is the landing page. I am here. Now what you see here, without scrolling, this is the navigation, this is the button, see the color, and see here, enter email and then try it for free. And here you can see the line. You see this line. This is the USP part. What they're saying, 15% increase in your conversion under 15 minutes. Now this is the strategy of the content. We call it compelling call to action. So you need to put in that way so that people get hooked into it. Okay, 15 minutes, under 15 minutes, 15% conversion. How? So let's put our email. So there actually, it is called the lead magnet. On landing page, you have to, your strategy would be to create this kind of compelling, catchy headlines, and then get the touch point from the customer, email or phone number or your name. And then see, it is called binge marketing, binge strategy. Try it for free. So that means if I say, after this session, if you like my style, my session, if you get some substance out of it, you can join in my more detailed webinar. Say that would be in November. And there I will give you one lifetime offer that if you join my premium courses, I will give you 40% off. Now that means, and for that time being, I am giving you our free courses where you can join and get free certification and can learn many new things. Say for example, if I tell you that if you ask me what kind of digital promotion you do, say for example, for Seven Boards Academy, what we do is, this is our landing page, and you see here, sign up for free certification and download prospectus. These are the two buttons. This is prominently highlighted. And you see here, the 5 boxes. What are the box? Step 1. So given the step, direction. So basically I'm helping my customers understanding their intention. It is very, very important. You need to understand the intention of your customers. Giving you an example here. If you go to Flipkart or if you go to Amazon, you will see a pattern, common pattern. What pattern? The first left hand side is the box, right? Left hand box means people, their audience, they are basically searching. So searching products. So that is why the search box is important here. Now what is this? Again, lead capture, conversion mechanism. They're prompting you to put your email ID and your mobile number. They will send an OTP, so they will get your mobile number confirmed. Then once they will get your mobile number, they will send a SMS that download the Flipkart app. Once you download the Flipkart app, that means always you will see their icon on your mobile screen. So the stickiness would be there. And once you log in, they can send you push notification, they can send you SMS, right? So that is the strategy, that how you can, attract your customers and then acquire them and then convert them. So this is very, very important here. You have to note it. So this is one thing. Now the pattern you see, mobile, fashion, electronics, home. Why these are from the left hand side in the first position? Why? Because these are all important. They have seen that majority of people from the data, from data analytics, from Google Analytics, Web Analytics, they have seen that these are the people, they are basically browsing these sections. So that is why it has been placed here. Why? Again, the majority of Indian customers, their eye movement is like English Z, from left to right, then diagonally again in the left part, then again in the right part. So that is why this placement is very strategic. So I will give you one example here, like here I was talking about the step 1, step 2, step 3, all this. Now if you click on this, it will give you free certification for lifetime, free study materials for lifetime. Now what I was talking, that binge marketing, that means if I give you this one, that try it for free, so you become habituated, and once you become habituated, you feel that trust, then I can offer you my premium product, premium services. So this is the technique, binge strategy that startups can adopt. So this is one important strategy. Next strategy. Now why this proof? Now if I go here at the bottom of this page, I think the notification is not coming here. Basically, what does this do? This website, this kind of website, like it works like this. If I click on this, now you'll see here. Now this one. You see, Gliddy from Seattle, Washington. Somebody has purchased this, right? So this type of notifications that is popping up here in the left hand side, you can see your friend's name. Some Facebook common friends, your common friends, it will show that, okay, just purchase Optinmonster. Shenandoah, just purchase this opt-in monsters. Now suppose he or she is from your Facebook friend, and it will give you some confidence that okay, my friend, he has also purchased. So fine, let's explore. So this is one kind of strategy that we call it use proof. Very important, use proof. Mostly used for e-commerce platforms, product based websites, retail consumer based product based websites, right? This is one type of strategy. Another strategy is like we call it push notification. Sometimes if you now let's check with this one. Now this, the moment I was trying to close this, I moved my mouse pointer towards the closing button, automatically this pop-up has come up. So this is called exit intent pop-up. That means it is restricting me to exit the website and providing me some more offers. Right? So you can do also this. This is called exit intent pop-up. Another strategy. Now if I go to, and these are all content techniques, right? Now if I go to another example here, so for example I click here. Now if I go to this part, you can see I am scrolling this website, but this part is fixed. Get started, see all features. This is called hello bar. Hello bar means I want to highlight something prominently to my users, always grabbing the attention, so we can keep hello bar, right? I'm showing you another example. Now you see this landing page, very prominent, simple question: do you want more traffic? And then see, I am Neil Patel. I determined to make business in Kolkata. Now the interesting thing you will see, if you open it neilpatel.com from your laptop or mobile, sitting at Vizag or Andhra, you will see it will not show Kolkata. It will show either in your city or the exact city name. So that is called the locational, or we call it geofencing strategy. And these are not costly, but you need to be very intuitive and like curious how these things happen. Then only you can get huge success in digital marketing. You can experiment it. You can search in your mobile neilpatel.com and you see where it is written Kolkata or something else, right? So also here you can see neilpatel.com wants to show notifications, block or allow. This is called push notifications. How you can do that? There are certain tools like I prefer this website very much. It's free, onesignal.com, push notification, one tool. You can use this. Push engage is another tool that you can use. Pushengage.com. So that you can also use. So these are certain tools for push notifications. I will show you some more tools. Like I've told you, like these are the landing pages. Now suppose you are a very basic level learner right now. You are learning. You don't have idea, experience how to design this, and you want instant solution. Now why I am stressing more about fundamental part and manual learning, because tools will change. Today I am talking about onesignal.com. 2 years later, you may recall that okay, Devajyoti Banerjee, he was talking about OneSignal. Let me check onesignal.com. But that time perhaps you will see that onesignal.com has shut down. Maybe possible. So tools will change, but the fundamental part, the working part, the strategy part will not change. So you have to be flexible. Now, giving you one example here, if you don't know how to build a landing page, there are certain tools. What are the tools? Like leadpages.com. This is one website. Another is clickfunnel.com. Another website. Now you will see what this will do. Lead pages that will turn clicks into customers. That means it will help you to make a complete landing page along with the call to action button, lead magnet. Lead magnet means this kind of heading and this kind of box. And then Lead funnel, that means after getting this, say, website URL or after getting the email ID, what you need to do, everything is automated. Suppose you are getting the email ID, you have already set 3 or 4 emails beforehand, and the moment somebody has just entered the URL, you are sending automatic emails to them, and they will feel that they are getting personalized email in their mailbox. So that is the beauty of digital marketing. That is the strategy. I'm just showing you one example here uh, for automated email. Just showing you the panel. It is very interesting. I think you all would like it. So let me open sendread.com. This is an email marketing platform like mailchimp.com, like Uber.com. There are plenty of websites. You can Google search it. You can get good names. So now I can sign in. So lead pages is one platform there, like ClickFunnels. This is another platform, a similar kind of platform. And next is, let me first log in here with the code. So ClickFunnels is another platform to develop landing pages and nurture your leads. Similarly, there are certain other tools out there like Intercom, like Drifts. So this website, if you go to this website, so they are providing custom chatbot along with manual chat, along with lead nurturing and integrating social media communications on your website. So it's an all-in-one platform, communication platform, Intercom. Though it is paid platform, but for your idea, you can, if you want to build good strategy for your business promotion, so these are the different kind of websites like Drift. This is another revenue acceleration program. They will provide you chat, leads like this. That certain, in certain websites you can see there are certain slide pop-up. These are sliding from left side and giving you some offer. You click on that, you put your email ID, automatically you get some notifications, and this is kind of chatbot you can see. Even with our website also, if you click on the help part, if you click on this, you will see chatbot. So how to make this chatbot? There are certain tools. So you need to need to understand, you need to analyze every website that why they are doing this. So if you check our website also, you can see that this kind of things, and you have to be very careful about how these things are working. Now you see here, now if I click on this, now if I click on this, now see the flow, download prospectus, this. Now if I click on this, now it's asking, do you further want to talk to your course counselor? Yes, no, like this way. So from where I can get it, I can build it. There is another website that is called AppyPie, and it's free, and there is no requirement of coding. So these are the kind of tools that you can do. This is the AppyPie. You can make your app, you can make your chatbot. So if you want to make your chatbot, so you can see live chat, chatbot, task automation, websites, mobile app, anything we can build with this tool. So you should be aware about this strategy. There are certain website like articulo.com, beautiful website. If you don't have that much of money to spend on, say for example, on content writer, so you can use this kind of website, Articulo, to get your content. And what they will do with their artificial intelligence, with their natural language processing, they will research, the research work they will do for you. Suppose you have given a content, you want to write a content on seafood. So you put a keyword seafood, Indian seafood, and they will research automatically by their artificial engine, and they will gather all these information sources and write a good article for you automatically. Now they are also improving. There are certain, I have used this. There have certain disadvantages there, like some manual edit. 10%, 10% to 15% manual edit is required, but it is excellent. It will save your time. So tools, we need to save our time, energy, but fundamentally we need to understand which one and where we need to apply this. Right? So that is one another tool. I will show you another tool here. This is called h5p.org. It's called interactive content. People love to play, digital or physical. People love to play. So if you give them the option like click here, so they will love to do this. So this is called interactive content. So you can create interactive content here. Like if I click on this example in downloads, you can see, and this would be your content strategy. You need to understand that, okay, textual content, people have become bored seeing the textual content. Maximum people, they are using smartphones. Their attention span is less. So I need to work on visual content. I need to work on interactive content. I need to work on gamification, so that people can earn point, they can spin a wheel. Like sometimes you can see spin a wheel. So you spin a wheel, some lotteries, some prize you will get. You will feel good. Scratch card. You use Paytm, you use Google Pay. Many of you know, after paying something, you get a scratch card, you scratch it with your fingers. You will feel kind of real kind of, feeling virtually. Kids, they're playing Roblox. What is the game in the Roblox? Basically, they are providing the virtual platform. Virtual platform of running or doing whatever you wish. It's like an open field. There are certain stalls, certain roads are there. Kids are moving around, roaming around as per their wish. And they are, encountering various situations. So that is this kind of content you need to think how innovative, in an innovative way you can do. And consumer psychology is very, very important here. Now here, if I show you like interactive video. Now, as a professor, as a teacher, we show we show our students PPTs, right? Traditional PPTs. People get bored after a certain time. But if you show them interactive videos, like if I start this, some bubbles are there, you see, and in the case of bubble, you put them some learning. You have seen this. Now ask me this question. Multiple choice quiz. Now, what kind of berry is this? Strawberry or blueberry? So they are watching the video side by side, they are learning. You can understand, you can evaluate their learning. So this kind of content creation is nowadays, you need to adapt this strategy, right? So this is one kind of strategy. There are other things like we call it branching. So very important thing, we call it branching. Do you see branching scenario? What's the example of branching scenario? I will show you here. Now, if you click on this, which course best fits for you? It's a real case problem that we faced from many of our students, because we have multiple courses. People come to our website, people come to our office, they ask, sir, which course I should opt for? I'm confused. So our counselor, we ask them, what is your background, what is your professional background, academic background, what you are interested in, and accordingly we counsel them. But if you click on this, what we have done here, at the first level of counseling, repeatedly talking over phone or physically meeting a person and repeatedly describing them repeatedly, we have done this, and we are asking them that first you go through this, then you come to us and talk to the counselor, even if you have any problem. So suppose if somebody starts this, now you see the type of content. It's a question, what describes you the best? I'm a student, I'm a professional, I'm a business entrepreneur. So if you're a student or a professional, suppose I am a working professional, I click on that. Now a few questions are there. I don't have any idea. I want to learn to switch my career. I have some knowledge. I want to learn the advanced part. I do some part-time freelancing work. I'm already working somewhere. I want to enhance my skill set. That's it. I am a digital marketing professional, but I need expert advice on a specific issue. So for every objective, the guidance is different. So if I click on this, you will get this kind of guidance. So we have made it interactive content, and you can't believe people spend that much of time. From where I can check, there are certain tools like Alexa. Now understand the strategy, the interlinking. Once you are done with this digital marketing mix and the platform, the audience part, then you need to research and innovate this way. Now you see how much time people are spending on 7 Bots website. 21 minute, almost 22 minute. So that means something is there. 22 minutes they are sticking to our website, right? And you see here, bounce rate 36%. That means out of 100 people, 36 people only, they are leaving our website seeing only one page. Rest of the people, what they are seeing, 12 pages per visit. So that means we have achieved something we are giving that people are loving and sticking to us. So as a digital marketer, our objective would be to strategize these things this way. And the tools and the way I am showing you here, these are different strategies. Like in Flipkart, I think I will show you one thing here. It's called urgency creator, the back reverse countdown timer. I can't see here. Many of the cases they give it, but I can't see right now it. Yes, no. Right now it's not here. Sometimes you will see they will give a reverse countdown timer. That time only 2 hours left. Now 1 hour 50 minutes, 59 minutes left. 1 hour left. This way it's, it moves into the reverse way. We call it urgency creator. That means you are writing in a way, you are giving in a fashion, telling people in a fashion that it's very urgent, it would not be there, you will miss out this opportunity, grab it. That is urgency creator. Few things here I would like to show you here. Like this is called mega menu. So at a glance you can get all this. This is called mega menu. Mostly e-commerce websites, they need to adopt this strategy. Now if you say, do we need, as a digital marketing, as an education institute, do we need this kind of menu? I will say no, because it will confuse our customers, because we need to understand their intention, what they search. They basically search what are the courses, what are the fees, who are the faculties, will I get placement or not. So those things are properly placed here. You see the flow. This is binge part. Start your own blog, get a free course, learn about from the tutorials, and then you can upgrade. All the steps are given. Who can do these courses given? How you can do this is given. What are the courses that is given? Testimonials to build up the trust, that is given. All the connect, this is also giving you the trust. The placement part is given. Student life and all this part is given. And all this, even the credit card scheme, West Bengal government register scheme, all these things are given. So it's a proper flow. Now you will ask me, how do we get this flow? It is not a guesswork, right? It's not at all a guesswork. I will show you one tool. How you can get this? It's a free tool. Microsoft Clarity. Beautiful tool. You can use it for your website, and you go to live demo. And not live demo, back to this. Okay, let's go to let me log in. I forgot my Microsoft password. Anyway, let me sign into Google. Well, so now see, you go to recordings. and heat maps. Now, what are the recording and heat maps means? That means you can see how people are behaving on your landing pages. That means whether they are clicking on menus, whether they are clicking on this button, what they're actually doing, that you can get, right? So, what will happen here? Like, let me close this. I will show the email part after certain time. Well, so if I go to the recording part, you see this. Say, for example, I got 2 clicks. This one. So click on this. Now watch this. What and where people have clicked. So let's wait. I can see the clicks. I think it's very, I think no clicks is there, 0 clicks. Okay, let me click. Where are 2 clicks? Okay, 2 clicks. Let's check it here. See, from here they have gone to this one, then they have clicked on this. So you can understand the visitors pattern, from where they are clicking, from where to where they are going, and accordingly you can create the flow of your elements on your landing page. This is important, right? Now coming to the email part, I was talking about the lead nurturing, lead funnel. Once you get the magnet and the binge marketing strategy, you get the email ID of your customer, name, phone number, and then what you can do, you can go to automation part and you can create automation. Now you can see here we have created automation that we have set 4 emails. Automatically that will go after 3 or 4 days once you register, once you subscribe with 7 Boards. So this is welcome series. We have created this. Now if you want to create an automation, you create automation, select, and it will give you a flowchart, simple flowchart that you know what you can do with it. Like see, I can change this. Wait 1 day or wait 7 days, I can change it. I can change, say, 7 days. After 7 days, you will get the email. I can change the content of the email. So everything I can change. So this is again the automation part I am bringing with email. So email marketing, it's not manual. Email marketing with automation. So these are certain tools and the strategies that we can use. I will show you a few more interesting tools. Like one is diib.com. Now with this, if you connect your Google Analytics or Bing Analytics, Web Analytics platform with this, its artificial intelligence will give you crystal clear interpretation that what and recommendation what you need to do. So even they have given their making the life of a data analyst lives easier. The first level things, as a startup owner you might not have that kind of team with you, so you can go with this tool and you can get clear good recommendations. So another strategy, right? Now another one I will show you, like ifso.com. Now it is called the dynamic, it's called the dynamic content. Now what is dynamic content? The way I've told you that Neil Patel, if you check from your location, you will see it's not written Kolkata. It would be your location that day. So if so is basically the dynamic content. That means you can dynamically insert keywords depending on the user's location, user's behavior, and show specific content to them. That means personalization. You can personalize your marketing effort with this type of tool, ifso.com. So if this, then so this. So if so, right? So there are certain examples are there. You can check it out. So these are certain tools that we need to see with the search term. So people, your user, what they are actually searching, you can put it into your website. It's called dynamic keyword insertion. With ifso you can do this. This is a little bit technical. I'm not going into the technical details, but as a holistic approach, you need to place this way. So I will just recap all these things in a nutshell. We need basically three things. We need basically three things. One is your website structure, the second is the content, and the third one is the popularity part. So the KPI, that means key performance indicator for you, would be my branding. That means in a positive note, how many people they are watching my product or my service, and how repeatedly they are recalling me. So this is the branding part. We have to strategize in that way. And the second part is the conversion part. So branding plus conversion, both are our objective, and we need to work in a balanced way. Inbound and outbound. Social media marketing, SEO, search engine optimization. So these are all my inbound part. The content marketing, these are my inbound part. Email marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads, these are my outbound marketing. Now what type of ads I have to select, that I need to strategize. Suppose I am an educational institution, I need leads, I go with Facebook lead ad. I am an educational institution, but I also need branding, I will go with video ads. Video ads on Facebook, I will go with click to website ad on Facebook, or even I will go with Google search ad and Google display ad. So depending on my objectives, I will select the combination of my digital marketing mix. Now coming to the most important part, the content part, what kind of content you should focus on. I've already described this strategies, like these things, interactive content, dynamic content. There are certain other parts here that I want to show you, like so these are kind of inorganic approach. I will share all these PPTs because I don't believe in PPTs. I will share all these PPTs to all of you. So you will get to know all these overviews, what are all these things. But what I tried to say here is, as a startup, the applicable digital marketing strategies we should take care about in three segments. That is the website structure, that is the content part, and that is and the next one is the popularity part. So we have to build the popularity. So we should go with digital public relations, digital PR. I need to go in that way. For content, I have already shown you that how we can include dynamic content, visual content, mobile content, short content. There are certain stories, like if you see, I'm giving you one another strategy of content. So if you go to our website 7boards.com, and if you check this type of content, this is called Google Web Stories. It comes in smartphones in Google Discovery. If you have an Android phone, you can see that Google Discovery, it will show you some stories, some videos. So these are kind of stories, like if you click on this, say tips for creating best mobile creatives, right? So if I continue reading it, so these are kind of content you can create. This is called the visual mobile content. So it's visual mobile content. So people will love to read short, crisp content along with colorful background. People will keep it short. See, this way, these are certain strategies. Storytelling, think vertical or square. So in that way, you have to form your content. Now you see the next word is build a consistent visual language. So you should be consistent. That is also for the brand and for your work, it is also required. Make it interactive. I have already given you the example of interactive content strategies, how you can do it. Make it work in mute. Even if your video is in mute, people should understand what is this, and your branding should reflect. So these are certain strategies. So this way, it is called Google Stories, Web Stories. So if you search Google Web Stories, so this is one form of content, right? Google Web Stories. There is also another part that is called AMP stories. So there are different forms of content that you need to understand. There is another website is there, I think fire.tv, that is bought by Google. Now if you go with fire.tv, I think not fire, can't recall exactly, Fire or Fly.tv, something. I mean, if I need to check with the Google Discover, I can see this. So that also is important, that you need to understand that what are the different kind of uh, things that Google is showing, and accordingly you have to you have to be present. Firework, that name is Firework. This is the website, Firework. This one. So this one is another good platform where you can create short videos, and there is a probability that it would be shown in Google Discover. So you can get ample lot of customers, lot of visitors to your content. So this kind of strategies you have to uh, research, you have to work on, so that you create a good website structure, good content framework, and along with you can build popularity over a period of time from good quality websites, from social media, more social shares, more social engagement. You can get this. It's not opening right now here, I don't know. Okay, just a minute. I think I'm getting some network problem. ওটা বন্ধ কর, রোবলস বন্ধ কর, আমার এখান থেকে হচ্ছে না, অন্য জায়গায় যা, কানেক্ট কর, কিচ্ছু করিস না। Well, so I don't think this is not opening. Firework. So firework.tv is that website that I was talking about. Now, so these are the three areas: that website structure, content, and the popularity part you have to work. And the other two areas is user experience, user intention. These two things you have to focus on. How you can enhance your users experience, and you have to understand the intention of your users. This is a very, very important thing. Now I will show you 2-3 things quickly. That is, I'm not showing this PPT. I will show you another one, like the content structure. So what type of questions you should keep in your mind while you create content. So content and quality questions. So you need to understand these questions: original, research or analysis, facts and figures are there or not, insightful things are there or not, people can learn from it or not. So these are one thing, like expertise questions: who has written this content, they have expertise in this subject or not. So this kind of indications, if you provide with your content, with your website, it would be much more acceptable by Google. Presentation and product question. So proper headline, proper paragraph, proper clear kind of sometimes some people they write long paragraphs, no pause, no break, it will not work. So you try to understand, try to watch the good websites and see maximum cases in digital content they have written 2-3 lines in one paragraph, 2-3 lines, not more than that, along with proper clear heading and everything. Comparative questions. That means if you compare with your with other pages in search results, whether it is adding any value or not. So this type of things you should tally. So these are certain tools like here, so that like suppose you want to, at a glance you want to check whether your website is good or bad, and whether it is doing in a digital way it is doing good or bad. So there is certain tool like nibbler.silktide.com. So this tool you can use, and you can put your website there, and you can get an overview at a glance. I'm not saying that you have to go deep into the technical details, but you can get very good insights from this tool. So this is called the audit tool. So audit tool you can get an idea, like Alexa, like Spyfu. There are other tools from where you can get your competitor data. Accordingly, doing all this research, you can create your landing page and the content along with the tools that I have shared, and then you should go with the acro model and optimize this flow keeping your user's intention and user's experience in mind, and then try to get these three things correct, that your website structure, your content, and the ongoing popularity or activity build up, popularity build up activities. So if you can follow this, any startup, along with your right kind of media planning and the budgeting, that the distribution of these things, whether in organic part or inorganic part, how much to distribute, first few months you can test, we call it A/B testing, and then accordingly seeing the results you can fine tune it. So it will take at least 2-3 months, and then you will get a clear indications that which one is working, which one is not, and then try researching this and then work on improving this. So this is the overall applicable strategies for startups for digital marketing. That's it from my side from today, everyone. Thank you very much for patiently listening to me. Now if you have any questions, if time permits, I would hand it over to Professor Nagraj. If you can tell me, if you can collect any questions, I can give 5-6 minutes.
Sir, I'm audible to you.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, there are a couple of questions, sir, as we have a second speaker waiting online.
Okay,
So
okay.
we have a couple of questions for you from our side. So one of my student is going to ask them, so you can just address them, sir.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Am I
afternoon.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, hi, sir. I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
How do I build an audience in a social media?
In social media, you have to, for holding an audience, you need story. First thing is story. Now it depends like how you want to hold them. Holding means you can go with live streaming, Facebook live, like now the common psychology of people is like they want to see you, they want to interact you. So if you go live, they will feel a kind of coziness, comfort with you. So Facebook live is very important. You can try yourself from the company page. If you go live, even if with some lightweight laughter, some fun, some unofficial things, people would love you, people would comment on you. So Facebook live, interactivity, stories, share stories. Suppose if you say our company has done this, our company has done this, no, you share stories of the benefit of your customer, share customer stories. So storytelling is very, very important in case of social media. And the trust builder, stories not but you, by the stakeholders of your company, of your organizations, and it should not be monotonous, because that is why we call it social calendar. Create social calendar. That means Monday we will give this, Tuesday we will give this. That's similar, like every day if I give you say idli dosa, one day you will feel, oh, every day idli, so something different I need. So the monotonousness that you need to reduce by providing different kind of content. And what type of emotions, I will show you one thing here. It's very interesting. What type of emotions people mostly react or respond, that is called power words. You can see here, just keeping it very brief. So see, this kind of emotions people actually react.
Sir.
Let me open it. So fun. Now see, these are the emotions. You see, happiness, indulgence, prestige, right? And then humor, gravity, novelty, simplicity, lust, beauty. So these are the emotions people react. So if your content is accordingly, if you can put this kind of content, this kind of words, people obviously would be engaging with your content, right? So visual component, interactivity, and the emotions. This is important for your social media stickiness, right?
Yes, sir. And one more is, what is the best way to increase traffic in your website?
What is the best way to?
Best way to increase traffic.
What is the
Your
best way to increase traffic? The best way to increase traffic is, first and foremost, is your content. If you are adding value, then only your traffic will come. So increasing traffic is first thing. Three things. Number one, website structure. What is the website structure? It should open fast. I have shown you that the flow, like Microsoft Clarity or from other tools, you can understand that what actually users are searching. You understand the intention and then place the component accordingly. Like I have shown you, like this website is very simple and he has put this component like this. Do you want more traffic? Who is Neil Patel? And you see the lines, how he has promoted it, and then you see the steps. So this structure part is important. And then if somebody clicks on this, say for example, if somebody clicks on read the blog, and you see the combination, textual mode is there, podcast is there, audio file is there, and along with you can see video files are also there, video, you can see audio. So all kind of content, and very clean layout, see, very clean, soothing, each and everything is very clear, the benefit part and everything. So the content part, the structure part, and the popularity part. Popularity part means you need some kind of techniques that influencers, like I was saying, like food bloggers, influencers on social media platforms, you give them, you arrange some kind of contest, like you have listened to that, like uh, tag your 5 friends and say a gamification challenge. I challenge you cannot win this game. Tag your 5 friends and play the game. So it will obviously uh, give you some traction that people will share about this. Suppose if I give that, okay, spin the wheel and get 50% off, and tag your 5 friends and challenge them, they can't solve this problem within 5 seconds. So suppose this is a kind of contest we have designed, and if we promote it on Facebook, on social media, and if we keep some prize, so people will obviously do that. Okay, let me check in within 5 seconds I can solve this problem or not. If I can solve this problem, I can challenge my 5 friends. But ultimately, who would be the gainer? Seven versus giving the prize, seven versus giving the spin the wheel thing. So people will tag us, and every people, their 5 friends, they will tag us. So we'll get the popularity part. So popularity, content, and my structure of the website, my digital properties. These three things, if you work well, you will get huge traffic. Okay, clear? And user intention, you have to understand what they are searching, the keyword. You have to understand the keywords well.
Yeah, yes, sir. I have a question.
Anything else?
Nothing, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you
Good
very much.
afternoon, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, I have a question.
Sure.
So you have shown all the website pages like lead pages, SendGrid, Drift.com, etc. So how will be aware of all these tools which are available in social media to create the content, sir?
For that, what you need to do, there are certain websites are there, but you need to do a Google search. That is the research part. Suppose I'm giving you one example here, how I do it. Like, I want to integrate artificial intelligence with my, with my content. So I search in that way, edu content, for my idea, edu content plus artificial intelligence. Now what we do, I go into deep down into this. I read all this, machine learning and all this, how AI is used in education. Now suppose if I click on this, I get a clue of some words, some new words. Then I start searching with that word, and then I search with this edu content plus artificial intelligence plus tools. Now you can get some tools. Now you see this one. You got the technique? First, bring the thought
Yes,
in your
sir.
mind, then search the content, get the main keyword, and then search with the tools. Now I get 9 AI and machine learning content creation tools. So I get it. I see those. If I like them, I can write it down. So that is way you can do. Certain websites are there. I can give you one. One is you can check with moz.com is a good website, or otherwise you can go to alltop.com and you can search there with digital marketing, SEO. You can get a lot of news there. So these are the
Okay,
most
sir.
popular site, and here you can see, you can go to say technology, or you can just search here. I can't see the search box, but anyway, I think I have to sign in. Otherwise you can search here alltop digital marketing. So this type of list you can get from alltop. So you can see this. So most popular sites. So you can follow these websites. You can get some kind of latest news and information. Then with that, research deeply and find out the tools.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Any other thing? Any other questions? So I can wrap it up. And don't forget to give me the feedback if you like my session. I want a genuine, honest feedback from all of you.
So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, I welcome Dr. Krishna Chaitanya garu from Digital Titans. Sir, now I request my student to introduce our second speaker, Mr. Krishna Chaitanya, the CEO of Digital Titans. Thank you, Banerjee sir. Sir, you can be online. I'll just talk to you.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. তুই চেঞ্জ ভিতরে করে নে না গোগো আছে ওখানে গোগো আছে তো কি হয়েছে গোগো না গোগো আছে না গোগো আছে ওতেই আছে ও গোগো আছে আমি তাহলে আচ্ছা দাঁড়া আমি গোগো তাহলে ওখানে যাক না
এই গোগো ওই ঘরে যা দেখ কে এসেছে এটা পিপিটি জানি কে কি জানিস তুই ঘুমিয়ে কাটাচ্ছিস বসে বসে
12টা 15 শেষ করার কথা ছিল কোশ্চেন কোর্স থেকে 12টা 25 24 করলো ঠিক আছে বলো